Okay, going to do a test with these two 4500s. One is an old model and one is a new model. And as I said before in the last video, the boards are different. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the differences in performance from an old one to a new one, so you get a bit of an idea. So on here at the moment, I have the new one. This is the one with the 13-digit serial number, and it is a 45. It's not a 5. But what we're going to do, I'm going to set both of these detectors to factory default, which puts everything mid-range. So we'll do this on this one for starters. Silly me, I turned the wrong knob. Okay, factory default. Now, you have a listen to this thing, and it's going to chirp away. I've got the microphone sitting over near the speaker. You should be able to hear it. I'll turn it up a bit, but now, I tried this before. I tried adjusting the frequency on this. Made no difference. It's going to sit there and chirp. So like I say, it's all factory default. It's in deep, normal, fixed, and cancel. And just listen to it. This is a low gain detector. Now, up there I've got the double D coil, and I'm going to test it with my, if I can spot it, it should be here somewhere. I just had it, so I put it down. But then I went and set the camera up, so don't you hate that? A bit windy outside, isn't it? Okay, here it is. You can see that. 0.0025. Specking a bit of glue on the end. Let's see if we can hear it. It's in the noise. You can't actually hear it. I can't clean that noise up either. It will not clean up. But it'll pick up a 0.05. You hope. Okay. That is the new one with the 13-digit serial number. What I'm seeing at the moment is deaf as a post. I have no idea why it's deaf as a post, but it's deaf as a post. I'll bring it back around onto, is that there? It's factory default, I'm not joking, it's factory default. Put my test target up there so I don't lose it. Okay. So this is what I said about these detectors. They are different. Now, I still got to do work on these, so I want to put them back exactly in the right spot. I don't want to do anything strange, but that's that. Okay, this is the original, the one with the B100. Let's better check that it is a B100. Yep, B100. And X amount of digits. Anyway, plug all this in. Got to be careful with these mylar strips. They can break if you bend it. Don't bend it. Put some power on. Coil. Okay. Check the settings. Yep. Normal, fixed, cancel, deep, all the same. Okay. I'll set it back to factory default. Okay. And it just landed on some interference. What I'll do, it did that last time I did it too. I just moved it to just off 128 to 133. But we can get rid of the interference. Now, have you noticed something? It's not as chirpy as the other one. And the interesting thing is, this one has more gain. So that's telling me something is really strange. Something strange is going on. But what I'll do, I say it's factory default, both detectors. We'll go around here and up there. And where did I put it? Up there on the bench. So much stuff in here, it's really hard to keep things under control. So 0.025 again. Let's try it. It can hear that. Not a problem. Well, just at that height. It's not going to hear it up here or anything like that, like the modified ones, but it's a sweet spot right there. But notice how much quieter it is. Same factory default settings, picks up better and less chirp. And it's in normal mode. And as a matter of interest, I'll put that on that bench and I'm going to take note of where I put it. The 0.05 on the other detector, it wouldn't really pick it up. So let's have a look on original, well, basically a normal 4500. And it picks that up. Much better, much better. So this brings me to my own conclusion, which is my opinion from doing the tests, that the later 4500, that is, I think in my opinion is based on a 5000 board, like I've always said, just doesn't have the grunt. If I put this on the sweet spot there, in point one, scream its head off, of course, but just goes to show that the original 4500, quieter detector. It's quieter. It has more gain. Obviously, if it's going to do that, it's going to go deeper on big stuff too. So you want to have a look at your detector. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strip it down. I'm going to increase. I'm thinking about this. With that thing, the other one is so chattery with its low gain. If I increase the gain, does the whole detector go more chattery? This is a bit of a dilemma. So yeah, 0.025. And the other one will not pick it up. That's basically post-it notes that thick. So it just what I use as a reference, because one gets it, one can't. So yeah, head scratch time. I'm going to have to see if I can shut the other one up. But they're all like that. It's not just one detector. I've had plenty of them, and they're all got lower gain, and they're all more chattery. So what is the story? Have they? We're going to speculate now, and it's just speculation opinion. Have they stuffed it up by putting unbalanced rails on that quad op amp in the front end? Having 8 volts and 5 volts? I don't know. Why is the difference? Maybe someone can tell me. Maybe there's a reason to make it more chattery, and it does something different. But I can't see that. I can't see why you would make the detector more chattery. But, this one here, it's an early one, and it's far quieter and picks up better. So there's a lot to be said. Like I've always been saying about the early ones, the early 4500s are the go-to detector. They just are. They work really well. Just standard, straight out the box. I don't want to take that out, do I? No. Okay, I'll put this one over here. I can put that one back in the box. I don't need it. But I'll give this other one another go. I'm going to say 4500. You listen to the chirpiness of this. Line up, please. I know it goes right there. There we go. You be careful with those mylars. It's time to rub my connectors down. They're getting a bit stiff. I can't get the right angle. That's what it is. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, when you take them in and out all the time, they lose their shininess and they're a bit hard to put in. So what we'll do, we'll factory default it. Okay. Read all settings. It's chirpy as hell. So just to prove it, I'll let it do a frequency scan. It'll be chirpy all the way through, the whole spectrum. So I'll just let it go and do that. Yeah, just hit a mains harmonic for sure. Oh, must be more. There you go. Stopped on 111, still chirpy as hell. Hear it? You can't hear a target under that. Not a small target. You won't be able to hear it. I'll use a 0.05 gold. They can just barely hear that. It's sort of there, but not really. Let's work out what a sweet spot is. Yeah, I was on a sweet spot. There's two sweet spots on these detectors. One is here, right beside where the two coils overlap at the front. If you're using a GP coil like this, it's on the G of the GP. And the other one is normally where it says, please refill your hole. Sort of in the middle of the coil, in the top quadrant, but it picks it up, but I mean, it just hasn't got that grunt. But what gets me, if we line this up again, it's just not there. It's just, I can't even hear it in the chirps. And it even has great trouble. So I don't know. So the newer ones are chirpy. That I don't know that noise. It's broad spectrum. So I think that noise is probably maybe being generated inside the detector itself. See, because the gain works in the back end of the detector, it's not working at the front. If I just turn it down, if there is inherent noise in the detector, it's going to reduce it. Whereas if we had the gain at the front of the detector, we could actually reduce it at the front and see if it's still there, which means there's something going on. I don't know why. All these newer ones are chirpy like that, and the other one's not. It's just not chirpy. So I've done a frequency scan with it. Its RX gain is on 9. Let's turn it right down to 1. It's just the chirps are less, but the sensitivities just drop right off. So that's on the gain on 15. Put it back to 9. But see, I don't know why. Why is it so chirpy when they're much of a muchness? Now it's going to be time to get the oscilloscope out and actually do a deep dive to see where that noise is coming from. But they all do it. All these newer ones. And what I've noticed as well is that the same noise exists in the 5000s as well, where the early 4500s running a lot more front end gain don't have that noise. It's counterintuitive to exactly what's going on. You think that you run more gain, you're going to get more noise. It's completely the opposite. You got more gain, you have less noise. I don't know. Is there something funny about the AD797s when they're subjected to a lower value feedback resistor? Does it cause something to go? I don't know. Causes instability. We're going to find out what it is, but it's not something I can make a video about. Doing that, it's going to take a bit of time and effort. But like I say, I want to get these detectors done for people, and I don't really want to just use it as side by side, especially. I might have a newer one in one of my own, so I might have to use that. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video and get into this, and let's grab that microphone off there and turn him off. And yeah, I want to get into these and finish them because I'll be in, when people say, "Where's my detector?" I say, "Oh, sorry, I got carried away making videos." But yeah, just be aware there is some funniness going on in the later detectors. In my opinion, some funniness. We don't know what it is, but it's just chirpy. Chirpy with low gain. So it's funny, isn't it? You got something with a gain of 48, sits there, beautiful. Something with a gain of 34 sits there and chirpy as hell. So to me, it doesn't make any sense. It just does not make any sense whatsoever. And like I say, we changed the frequency, gave it an auto scan, did everything to it, just it didn't improve. So yeah, I'd say some my opinion in some intermodulation going on within the detector or some circuit instability. Maybe what I do is bring the gain up and see if it goes away. That'll prove if the front end is not stable. I don't know why. It might because the resistor value has been lowered on both channels. Maybe it's hitting some sort of pole crossover or something. I don't know. It needs to be investigated. But yeah, the newer ones are not as quiet as the later ones. So that's why everyone wants these older GPX detectors because they're very, very good indeed. They are. They just proved it. I use it. That's why I use one. I go everywhere with it. I've had every detector known to man, and I stay with the GPX 4500 because it's quieter. It's a better detector. You get more out of it. You crank the gain up more, and it just behaves. You don't have any issues as such. It's just very strange. I don't know. I really don't know, but I want to know, and so does everyone else. But no, that test prove it. It just is noisy. Yeah. What else can I say? Proof's in the pudding. There it is. Anyway, it'll do. Catches.